This is Sean Bigga. Shout out to my brother Mikey T, the movie star. You can find me at The Bigga Picture. It's spelled Bigga. Please like, subscribe, all the things that these guys tell you. It would really greatly be appreciated, and you would definitely enjoy it. And also, Mikey T, the movie star. Those that haven't subscribed and like.
You said something on Math Hoffa's show to one of the gentlemen from Smif-N-Wessun. You stood up for a lot of the Brooklyn cats, but you got criticized for it. You know, there was a lot of people from New York City that agreed with you, but couldn't really say it. You know, they couldn't be like, hey, I agree with Bigga. I love Tupac, but I agree with Bigga. You know, there were a lot of people who were afraid to do that, but you were forced to kind of question it. Can you tell me why you were so passionate about that?
I was one of the guys. I was one of the guys. That's my prime time. At the time when that song came out, I was approximately about 18 years old. And I remember the day that, first of all, let's get this straight. I love Tupac, and that was something that had always been, to this day that I deal with. People think that I have a hatred for Tupac or hate for Tupac. Not at all. I love Tupac. I feel he's my kindred brother. I feel that if he was here today, right now, he would be here sitting with the bigger picture, So with that being said, I remember the day that I came up on the corner on 139th Street, and the guys used to drive by. I mean, not drive by, walk by with the shopping carts with the big radios and playing music and stuff like that. And someone was coming down playing the music, and they had this song on, and the beat was impeccable. I'd never forget hearing that beat. And all of us ran around the radio to hear it, and it was the Tupac song, This and Biggie. And I remember hearing it was all, we was all surrounded listening to it. And then he started saying things that just had New York name in it. And that was more so hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Because Tupac was born in Harlem Hospital, which actually is a few blocks away from me. He grew up in the Bronx, where my queen is from. We all loved Tupac. We all respected him. And it was a more hurtful thing that, like, why are you mentioning the New York name? Like, if you have a personal beef with this guy, keep it, personal with him. Like, it was it was a little bit too much New York being thrown around in the song. So it was more of a personal hurt thing. It was more of a, like, why is he doing this?
Now, Sean Bigga, these are some questions from the audience members also. And I don't want you to feel some type of way, because the people will say to me, if Sean Bigga came to your show and you didn't ask these questions, you're fake. As in me, the interviewer. They will say, Mikey T, you didn't do your job because I didn't ask X, Y, and Z. So I'm just telling you, don't take the questions personal, because the streets want to know.
I wouldn't take anything personal. If you ask me a question I don't want to answer, I would just say, no, I'm not going to answer, move on. But go ahead.
You get blamed for sidetracking a lot or sideline in an interview. You get some criticism because people will say, Bigga is taking control of this interview. The questions you ask are powerful. Are you aware that you have this ability to trigger reactions from people?
No, it wasn't. I never started out like that. I never started out to sidetrack any interview or anything like that. If people watch me and stay up with me, they would know I'm mainly quiet person. On the previous platform that I was on, I would stay quiet maybe about 80% of the time. But at the same time, me being quiet and me not speaking, I can't be a part of something that I feel that is not showing truth and I can't be a part of something that I feel that is spreading falsehoods or narratives that might hurt people, and so I have to, at a certain point, interject and state how I feel. This is how I feel about this situation. This is, where I come from with this situation, and that just happened to become something big with people, but it wasn't like a plan of mine or anything like that. It's just I just can't sit there the whole time quiet and hear something that I know that's off and that's actually detrimental to people.
Like I said, you're the type of guy that sticks to his guns. You don't backtrack what you say and how you feel. You're an old school cat from what, and it's like what you see is what you get. But it's also the reason people are like, yo, this is Math Hoffa's show. Let Math Hoffa do the interview, Bigga. Do you feel like you maybe disrupted the norm of what my expert opinion was?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, but not purposely. But my disruption is what helped get us to be 700 to 800,000 people before I left. So I think people actually, took to what I had to say. People, took to me standing, on my square and, stating how I felt. People actually was attracted to that. So I believe that's something that helped us. It wasn't something that was nobody like a yes man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a yes man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and just be a yes man. So, but people ultimately like that. People ultimately like to see something challenged, just like what you just said, Mikey. If you just sit there and be a yes man the whole time, people, say like you failed. I'm saying? That's not what they want to see. If I hear artists come up there and glorify money, if I hear people come up there and glorify the streets and glorify a lifestyle that actually hurt us and hurt people, hurt godchildren, I spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? If I hear anything that needed to be spoke on that I felt from my heart, I let the spirit move me and I spoke on it. So I think actually that was beneficial to us as a platform.